So I told you I have this guy. Niliwaambia anaitwa nani? Eric Maridady Motors. And because I'm with him here, si ni vizuri mumujue. Wacha tumpigie makofi mazuri tafadhali. Karibu sana Eric, all the way from Kenya, Maridady Motors. Sasa huyu, and let me tell you, kama unaendanga Kenya, na kama hujaenda, I pray that God will make a way for you to go. Most likely you'll need a car. Na ile shida tumekuwa nayo Kenya, mimi siku ya kwanza nilienda Kenya back in 2016, nilienda nikapewa gari imeharibika steering. My friend, ilienda ikakwama. I paid 280 shillings, 280,000 kufix gari ya wenyewe. And then I paid rental. Sangu siku nikajiuliza 280, si ningekuwa nimenunua gari yangu ya kuendeshaga nikienda Kenya. And that is when I met Eric. And he told me, you know man, you can have your car. Be paying me how you can and you'll never struggle. Nikamwambia na nikikuta advertise nikikuja Kenya unanipatia Prado. Akaniambia no worries. So every time I go to Kenya, he give me a big car for free. So huyo ni rafiki. So what's wrong nikiwa introduce kwa rafiki? That when you go to Kenya, you can be given a car without fear of steering and if brakes and wheels. So Eric, I've been talking about him for 5 years now. So now because you supported me, I told you alinipatia pesa ngapi kwa hii event? $3,000. So my friend, hiyo ni kama 500. Hiyo ni pesa mingi. Mtukikia radhimu. So nikimunyima nafasi hii nitajisaidia na nini? Si ni vizuri kumpatia? So welcome Eric, karibu sana, you have your 5 minutes. Karibu sana.
Thank you. Good evening. Now I may have supported Jeremy, but it is because I also get support from somebody. So if you'll allow me, I will invite my wife to join me to the podium. Karibu sana. I will tell you the story of how I met this girl, but before I do that, I will let her to greet you.
Good evening. From where I come from, we say gritty. And yeah, I'm lying. I don't come from that side. Where we come from, we say murega. Anyway, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm happy to be here. I am Lis Mangi. I'm a doctor by profession, so I'm here as a trophy wife, really. I'm accompanying my husband to come and do what he does best. I'm also here visiting my brother and my sister, Anne and Wiruri. They are dear to us, and we are very happy to be here with you all. We are having a good time here in America, and over and above that, I'm loving the conversations in this house about marriages standing, you know. It's the reason we are here, and we pray that all the marriages represented here will really stand because of the work that we put in and the Lord helping us. God bless you all.
Thank you. You know, as we were coming to the US, I remembered that the day my wife and I got married, the year 2009, December 5th, we didn't even have a budget for the honeymoon. And we were praying. Unajua uko pale kwa harusi lakini naomba pale watu wataweka kitu kwa bahasha ili upate pesa za kwenda honeymoon. And God is faithful. We got some money and we decided to go for honeymoon to Rwanda. But here is the thing. We went to Rwanda by bus. By the time we go to Rwanda, we were so tired. I don't think we had a good honeymoon. But we've had a good marriage, as you can see, isn't it? Yeah. So it is my great honor to stand in front of you, and especially to stand in front of my big brother, Dr. Jacob, who I follow online, and my biological brother, who is like my father to me. Some of you that may know my story closely, I come from a family of 10. And so I am the youngest. And so all my older brothers and sisters are like my mom and dad to me. In fact, they are the people that took me to school. And for that, I am forever grateful. I am a social entrepreneur. And what we are taught as social entrepreneurs is to do business as a mission. That we have a responsibility not just to think about making money and making profits, but also to make sure that we are doing impactful businesses in the communities that we come from. So in our business of buying and selling vehicles, we also partner with people that want to invest in that industry. And we look at a car as a very, very important asset to our family. If I was to give you just one story that happened in Kenya, a very young pilot was moving from JKIA by road to go home. And it was about midnight. And for those of you that are familiar with Uhuru Highway, you will know there's a time it had a lot of insecurity. And his vehicle broke down at the wrong point on Uhuru Highway. And as fate would have it, the young pilot was killed by thugs at that spot. So as a car dealer, the question I normally ask is, who killed the pilot? And my answer is, the car killed the pilot. Because if the car did not break down, that pilot would have gotten home, he would have slept, would have woken the following morning to go and catch maybe another flight. And I look at that story to remind me of the responsibility that I have to make sure that I sell good vehicles. And one of the reasons why we are very happy to support Jeremy here in the diaspora is because back home in Kenya, we all have been taught to look at diaspora as a place to get from. That we are supposed to get from you. We are supposed to sell to you. We are supposed to receive money from you. We are supposed to receive goodies and gifts from you. But we have not been taught to give back to our families in the diaspora. And that is why for us as a company, this event was very, very important to our hearts because it gives us an opportunity to show love to you guys here in the diaspora. Because we know how much you support your brothers and your sisters, your aging parents back home. But many times, we, the people at home, do not get an opportunity to come and tell you that we appreciate. So on behalf of all your brothers, or your sisters, or your parents, I am the guy tonight who came all the way from Kenya to tell you that we appreciate the sacrifice that you make to educate us, to buy medicine for your aging parents. As a company, I can testify to how much you guys contribute to what is going on at home. I have seen families here buy cars for their parents, buy cars for their brothers and their sisters. I have people that have invested in our business in the diaspora, but they don't receive the profits. They have given us instructions to send those profits to their aging parents, to an uncle somewhere, to an auntie, to a sibling, like that. And I just want to say thank you, and may God bless you. It's not time for business. It is time for us to edify our marriages, and I know we'll have time to do business later. God bless you.
And the reason I like my people that I work with is because they know what to do at the right time. But hawezi kaa chini kabla sijasema hivi. Most of us, at least wale wako lucky, uko na watu wenu hapa US, at least you have been able to bring your family here. Wengi wetu, most of our families are back home. And the only thing we can do is supporting them. I know most of you wakati mlikuja America mliulizwa nyinyi mnasupportiaga watu wenu kama mimi nasurubishwa sana. I have to take care of my aunties, kids and kids. Cause sasa ulijegea mtu mwingine nyumba, lazima ujegea auntie yako nyumba. And it's not easy. It's tough. So what Eric does, if you have your brother mwenye ameingia huko kwa pombe, he has a very good program. Anaweza chukua your brother, he has a driving school, waende wamtrain, wamweke ile mambo. You only need to put a little deposit ya gari, hata kama inatoka pesa gapi ile ya chini sana, 850. Yeah, 850 umweke down payment ya 350, then the rest si wewe utalipa. They will train, they will make sure that person knows how to work and pay for the car. Ikue yake na bado wewe udisiwe pesa yako at the end of the day. So that's a good thing, right? So wale watu wote wako hapa na watu wa diaspora, badala ya your brother asinde huko kwa pombe na nini, you just need to engage Eric because yeye anafanya clean business. Wale watu wote wameinvest hapa. By the way, ni ya Birmingham tu sisikiagi watu wameinvest. Sijui mnainvestiaga wapi by the way. Hebu uliza wewe mwingine mnainvest wapi? Because for you, if I have to ask you, do you have customers from Birmingham?
None comes to my mind, but Georgia I have.
Georgia hapa? Ama ni kwa sababu ni Wadamali anasema? Wacha niwaambie, let me tell you. I tell people, mimi before I advertise anybody, I do a lot of investigation. And I see how they have helped. Mimi my brother mwenye amenirudi. Is that the right thing? Amenirudi. Ako nyuma. My brother mwenye ameruko nyuma yangu. I mean, this guy has really helped my brother. Sasa saa hizi siwezi pigiwa simu niambiwe ati nitumie 500. The guy now is working. Yeye anajua jinsi ya kujilipia gari yake in a very simple way. The other thing, na hii ukumbuke kuwakumbusha ukikaa chini, nitakuita hapa baadaye. If you have your 1 million and is sleeping in the bank, hapa, I'm telling you, hapa hata ukienda at the end of the day, interest yenye utaletewa ukiwa na 100,000 shillings. So wewe unafanya kazi kwa benki? Exactly, good preaching. Ukienda pale kwa benki utumiwe, uangalie ile kakitu utatumiwa 78 shillings, $78. Na uko na almost 80,000 kwa bank. Kwa 1 year umepata $78. Na hiyo pesa imekopwa na wale matajiri wamejitajirisha. So what he does for him, if you invest 1 million Kenya shillings with him, every year he gives back to you 15% of that money. Na ni watu hiyo for the 5 years people are still investing in his company. So you invest 1 million, every year you get 150,000. You just need to invest 2 years. You get 300 and still the million is yours. You get it back. So that's what people are doing here. So unaweka 1 million, hata kama utaki kuitishwa pesa na mtu, unawaambia ndivyo amesema, tumia mama yangu, tumia aniko yangu, we milioni yangu kaa nayo, when I need a car, I'll just ask you to do it. See, that's a good thing. So thank you very much, Eliki Maridady. Mwambie abarikiwe. And that's a good idea. So you don't really have to invest kwa land kila wakati. If you want your money to work for you, na kikunyaganya, we niite. Anajua mpaka kwake. Wife yako namjua, anakaa hapo karibu na Laimak hapo. Na utanlezi mumehama. So ninajua mpaka mahali anaishi. So just if you think of some business, talk with Eric. If you need a good car to buy for your parent, your brother, think Eric. Usiende kwingine kunyang'anywa. Ado Birmingham. Usiende Obale kwingine kunyang'anywa. Hata kwa Kisumu tutapeleka gari. Tumepelekea wengi sana. So ladies and gentlemen, to appreciate Eric tena. So now, because my time is almost there,